Good afternoon. It was good to say good afternoon and not good evening. How's everybody doing? I don't know why I did that. I have so many issues sometimes with my computer, or I don't know if it's my computer or my internet settings or whatever, where I'll just randomly load up my dashboard, and because there's always a video preview in there, it should be muted. 95% of the time it's muted. 5% of the time I randomly open my dashboard, it's not muted. What? I don't know. Just like how my monitor sometimes will just randomly revert to 60 hertz instead of 144. My monitor can actually go higher than 144, but it goes to a really funky 165. My monitor is actually kind of old now that I use. That's the other thing I guess I should really think about too. When I get my tax return. So I've already made the statement. I'm getting a PS5 Pro. That's happening. I'm getting a PS5 Pro. And then me and my friends, we're all in on going hard, try to gamba and make some money at the casino. But I said if I win, I was saying this yesterday last stream, I'm gonna get a Rodecaster Pro 2 to replace my Go XLR, because I heard that there's just certain things about it that will make my life even easier. I mean, I still enjoy the Go XLR. Because before I had the Go XLR, I had a really tiny mixer, is what I used. And, oh, I have points? I don't know, I have points. I'm going to use that first. And the Go XLR was a huge improvement. I was like, this is amazing. And it is. You know, one of the things that I love about it is how easy it is to adjust my volume levels, things like that. And sure, I never utilize any of this other weird stuff, like being able to do that, or whatever. But, you know, some stuff's easy. I was looking into the Rodecaster Pro 2 about I can easily use wireless headphones with it, which for me personally will be perfection. A chance to apply bleed. I'll take that. Okay, it is correct though. I'm able to see that. I'm like, okay, it's correct. The pop-in is like my only issue that I have with this game. Really, it's like one of my few complaints.
Egil sent you, did he? I'm Stroner, a blacksmith. What brings you to our village?
He's calling the moot.
That kind of order should go straight to Thrigvi, though I doubt he'd be eager to leave his throne.
Indeed.
Until a new chieftain is chosen, Thrigvi won't attend the moot. Well, that's good news. You're
Yes.
just the kind of person I've been hoping for, to help with Thrigvi, that is.
What's going on?
Thrigvi always dreamed of surpassing mortal strength, of becoming as mighty as the giants. He became obsessed with the lone pillar near our village. The Ulfar might not be known for their writing, but we have our legends. Thrigvi found out the pillar was a place where giants entrusted their souls to the Fore-dwellers, whatever that means. So we had a throne forged into the pillar and sat on it during a weird night. What happened after that changed everything for our tribe.
He went mad.
I wouldn't call it madness. Thrigvi stopped being human. He grew to a monstrous size and gained unimaginable strength. He became something other. After that, human concerns no longer mattered to him. Yet he's still Ulfr, bound by our customs and rules. It might not mean much to an outsider, but trust me, it's a very dangerous situation. We tried. The moment we declared a new chieftain, Thrigvi appeared out of nowhere and killed the contender with a single blow. Then, like nothing had happened, he returned to his slumber. After that, the Ulfr began worshipping him like a god. Hard to believe, considering our disdain for magic and religion, isn't it? Yet, here we are. Don't be surprised if you hear them singing his praises or fawning over him like fools. They're terrified of his power, although none of them will admit it.
All right, well, first let me see what you got. Which is not much.
Ah, so you've met some of my brothers already. You wouldn't ask that if you hadn't. Since you know about the Stone Wardens, I'll tell you the truth. Yes, I'm a member, and the Ulfr village is our unofficial capital. Darvan himself resides here, Gerfan's own brother, and our leader. The only way to remove an Ulfr chieftain is through an honourable duel, but there's no honour in fighting something like him. Perhaps my mentor Darvan knows how to defeat him. He won't tell me. He says he's afraid I'd try to face Thrigvi myself, and honestly, he's probably right. If I knew how to bring him down, I'd do it in a heartbeat. But Darvan thinks if our plans were discovered, I wouldn't live to see another day. He's probably right about that too. My brothers have grown unpredictable. Smart choice. He lives in the second largest house in the village. You'll find it easily enough. I'll be here if you need anything else.
Good. Speak to Darvhanner. Okay. Don't I have more quests here though? Oh, I need to talk to him about two things. Ooh, actually, let me go back and deal with that. Yep, nope. I reinstalled Oblivion today because I wanted to remaster. I wanted to see how the game worked, and yeah, I guess there's been no update for like 6 months. It's my CPU currently is at 10. It's fluctuating between 10 and 15% usage. Oops, I just traveled to the wrong one. I think that's completely normal for a game. Oblivion Remaster, 99. Constant. I hear my computer go. You know, it's bad. It took probably a solid 5 minutes. Did I change what's in the weapon? Oh, that's right. Wait, why did I do that? Oh, because I was gonna make. I remember now. I'm gonna make the frost set. My weapon's strong enough. Anyway, yeah, I want to make the frost armor set. I gotta go farm for that, which is fine.
So you've returned. Did you have a nice nap? Was the company to your liking?
It was entertaining.
I'm glad to see you're fitting in so well, even among our most unique company. I personally am very fond of Sympathy and Trickster, There's something admirable in the way they cling to existence. Sometimes I wonder if they do it purely out of spite. I hated every second of it. Sympathy and Trickster are an acquired taste, to be sure, but they serve as a lesson in what it truly means to be a child of Morrigan. Even in failure, even in death, we can still have our uses.
Do you have any more tasks?
Me? Not as such. What I do have for you is a meeting. Perhaps the most important one of your life.
Do tell.
You are to meet with War, the High Priest of Bardb. The rest will be in his hands, and most importantly, in yours. That is all I can tell you. Now go, my fledgling. And may Morrigan's wings shield you from enemy eyes.
Okay. I'm going to assume this is now going to be in the Forlorn Swords. I've talked about this before, and I love that there are the factions. There's these guys, the Crows, and the Alchemists in the game, but I prefer the way that Elder Scrolls does the, Wait, what? Was he here? Was I just blind? I prefer the way that the Elder Scrolls does, like the Mage Guild, the Fighters Guild, the Thieves Guild, the Dark Brotherhood, especially because there's so many of them. What the fuck is this?
Welcome, child of Morrigan. Now you stand before her presence, ready to receive the highest honor.
You seem familiar, Vidar?
I went by that name once, yes. Now, you see me as the embodiment of war, one of the three holy aspects of the goddess Morrigan. Ask your questions, child, before the time comes to fulfill our goddess's will.
Why did you deceive me?
You stand before the goddess of war, death, and destruction, and you're surprised that I used deception to test your dedication. I thought your time with the children would have taught you that the ends justify the means. My purpose has always been to recruit only the most worthy followers. Then you would have proven they were unworthy. If a hatchling could overcome a crow and its fledglings, then they weren't fit to serve Morrigan. You would have purged all ranks, and I would have found new devotees. It wouldn't be the first time a high priest took such measures.
Self sent me here for the next task.
What do you take me for, child? A mercenary commander. Serving Morrigan is no common duty. It's a calling you feel, or don't.
Or don't.
And only the most faithful may stand before Morrigan's presence. Your actions are meaningless if the Corax hasn't revealed itself to you. The Corax is Morrigan's herald, a promise of liberation.
I'm choosing the wrong choices
The
here.
Corax's appearance is a sign that it's time for the children to step from the shadows and declare their dominion over Avalon. And I know the Corax favors you most often. Such is Morrigan's will. Precisely. For too long, we've lurked in the shadows, preventing Morrigan from claiming her rightful throne among the gods. We've ruled Avalon for centuries, guiding its fate according to our goddess's will. So why shouldn't we openly claim what's already ours? Imagine it, child. All united under Morrigan's banner. A supreme goddess who cares for her followers, unlike the absent All-Mother. We'll bring peace on our terms, with Morrigan's blessing.
And how do you know that's Morgan's will?
Indeed, I have faith, but no certainty. And since it's you who has the honor of witnessing the Corax, I'll send you as an emissary before our goddess. Seems she has chosen you for this communion, and I humbly accept her will. Find out what our goddess requires of us, and I will ensure her will becomes law.
Sure.
I've seen it in a vision. The nest. Where your meeting will take place. Listen well, for her words are sacred, and return swiftly to bring me her will. May Morrigan's wings shield you from prying eyes.
Okay. If it's to the nest is... Yeah, okay. Sleep in the Corax nest. I really do want to play the Oblivion game, or the Elder Scrolls games again. It's just that getting Morrowind to run properly, like, I don't care about adding a bunch of like new mods and things like that to the game so much as just getting the game to run well and look right. I'm gonna go here first. I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna do some of the side questimonies.
Stay sharp.
I'm probably going to take the poison ring off because I just can't poison. It wears off too quickly. I don't have another way to poison. Cold Reach. Alright, let's go in. Let's just do some random cave.
closer, and I'll share a secret with you.
The fuck? Closer. Come closer. I still have half a mind when God damn it. My thought is that half a mind that once TBC Hardcore comes out, I think I might play it. I think I would play it. Oh, I see what this is.
Blood.
Who the fuck are you?
Wait! I didn't mean to. Please, hear me out before you strike me down. I am Era of the Volca tribe, Stigera's wife. I swear, I didn't mean to attack you. That wasn't me, I swear. It was the substance I took. It must have changed me forever. My husband and I tried to recreate something that was a gift from Mather. Clearly, we offended the goddess so deeply that she cursed me with madness. And madness for a Del Rida is a fate worse than death. Only death can release me from it. Because I need you to listen to me. My husband, Stiger, surely blames himself for what happened. But it's not his fault. And I need him to know that. Please, give him this ring. He'll know I'm gone, but he'll also know I left with peace in my heart and mind. Thank you for showing me kindness and understanding. Perhaps our fight will redeem me in Mather's eyes, and I'll be granted the honor of seeing her face.
Wait, it's literally considered stealing now? Really? Really? Stiger's heart. Alright, I guess that's it for this. Very small location. I think I'm trying to find out like a box. Good, good, good. Lake of the Primordial Beast. Ooh, I needed these guys. I think I want to kind of go to this landmass. Alright, maybe there's nothing. I don't know. I was hoping there would have been something in the water. But I need to fight more of those bottomless dudes. Because they gave me what I need for making the armor.
Have you come? Oh, thank you so much, my sweet, sweet mortal. You worked so hard to get it.
I
saw
did, didn't
everything
I?
From here, and I must confess, I couldn't look away. Your body is so strong, yet so elegant. I watched you, and my fingers ached to trace every line of you. It was all-consuming. Have you ever felt that way, my beautiful mortal? Like your whole body was burning, and only another's touch could quench the flame?
No, I don't think so.
Neither had I. Until now. You, my beautiful mortal, are unlike any other. The thought of your hands on me makes me shiver. No one has ever made me crave like this.
I've never been with someone like you.
Good. Morgans are possessive creatures, and none of my sisters will ever have you. None of them deserve you. I want you for myself. I want to drive you mad with desire. I want you to think about my touch for the rest of your mortal life. All you have to do is come closer.
It's gonna be a debuff.
That's it. Just give in to me, my beautiful mortal. Let me show you a Morgan's passion.
The touch of her cold, wet lips douses the flames of your desire.
Yes, sir.
As her claws break the skin of your neck, you begin to realize just how much of a fool you've been. You try to struggle, but her grip is unyielding. Before you can cry out, she pulls you down into the frigid depths. You open your mouth in a silent scream as her teeth sink into your flesh. The darkness that follows feels almost like mercy.
That's actually pretty funny. I was not expecting narrated scene there. Oh damn, I gotta actually go across. I'm not gonna swim across. There's no point in swimming across. It'll be faster for me to do it this way, I think. Plus I can explore a little bit too. Yeah, see, I can find a cave. Womb of Mother. Warrior grave. Oh, the hell is this? Legate Etius Tuller. Too good for the Camelocian, so we claimed him as our own. Was that it? Alright, probably have to come here later. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I was thinking about checking out Code Vein 2, but I don't want to pay for the early access. I was watching a streamer by the name of Excessive Profanity. I followed that guy for years. He's an interesting one, but for the most part I generally do enjoy watching his streams. It's just that when he starts hating on something, he hates on it pretty hard. And I was like, okay, Code Vein 2 is open world. It's kind of like a Souls-like, but faster action. I know it's anime. I own the first game. I've just never played it. What was this? But I've been hearing that the performance is just super, super bad. So I ultimately decided against it. Fly into the night. Alright, I guess this is a boss. Here we go. Oh, it's a white. Lasts twice as long, but 50% weaker. All negative status effects are 50% stronger on your enemies. I'm gonna test this and see if that means when I hit somebody, it hits for harder. Oh. Or I mean like, does the negative status effect, like build up more? Well, that was a crit, so I have no idea. If I kill him in one hit, it's a lot harder to tell. I did not see the frost buildup at all. Yeah, it does not. So let me put this other one back on. Last one. We haven't seen these guys. Ograda? I'm like, who the fuck are these people? Okay. Ice Crusher. That's actually really good for a one-hander. Indeed. Indubitably. Level up. Okay, we're gonna go back to perception. Wait, there was something for spirituality. Yeah. Oh well, too late now. I don't really care about... I forgot about this. Crit damage. Yeah, I gotta go for the crit damage. I forgot about that. Living ice. Huh, nothing. Usually these statues, for the first time you interact with them, they give you something. A little shocking. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's what I'm saying, man. It's like my one issue with this game. And maybe it's just, you know, it's a me thing. I'm gonna take that thing off too, by the way. I think there's something down there. You can tell that's totally a pathway down there too. The fuck is a Crimson Keeper? Creeper. Just a stone of healing. The traveler's best friend. Titanium. Oop, see boss icon. Did I just happen to find a set of armor that's actually better? Killing an enemy decreases incoming damage by 50% for 5 seconds. That's nice. Taking damage decreases incoming damage by 25%. 3 seconds. Increases physical damage by 3% per endurance point. My endurance is 25. So 75? Increases physical damage by 100%. Brother. I think we may have found, the audio static has begun once again. We were fine. We didn't hear any earlier, and now it's back. Okay, so I still want to try the frost set, just because I want to get that going, man. But I would have loved if there was another way that I can also get the poison going. I would have liked that as well. Because of the ring that I have. This is a pretty good... This weapon is really good. But... Oh. Oh, here's a fast travel point right here. The crossroads. Need bear pelts. Alright, guess I gotta kill some bears. Then I can come back at some point. Strange. Yeah, I'm ready for like a heavy action game. I think Neo is going to serve me well. Or at least I hope so. I'm still not sure about Lords of the Fallen 2, personally. I enjoyed the first one to the reboot well enough, but I know they're going even harder in the body horror and all of that stuff. But at the same time, they're also they've been very clear about how they're making their characters sexy. I mean, that's fine too. I haven't triggered whatever it will be that'll give this place a name. Oh, so much for looting that body. God damn it. You know, sometimes it's just out of the question. Alright, I was hoping dropping there would have had a purpose. But it literally had no purpose. Alright. Bear pelts. Not sure why I looted any of that shit. Southern crab. It's not just any crab. It's southern crab. It is the crab of the south. Nice. That's the undead noise. Oh, they're above me. I'm actually surprised that this place had no name. Maybe I just didn't trigger the right location yet. I've been saying this for a while too, though. Like, I really would love to find, or not find, but I want to play an MMO that a lot of people are playing, has that sense of wonder and awe. Okay, there was one spot I didn't check the items, which is right up here. For whatever reason, I remember I didn't go up here. Okay. And you have to check because you never know when sometimes it'll just be like some random ass thing and hey, it brought that back. Awesome. I do have a decent amount, but not quite enough because some of them require like 8 or 10, I think. I think the chest piece is like 10. Yeah, I don't know. I just want to play something that feels grandiose. Nothing. Okay. So something has to be done at some point for that to become something. Alright. You say so? Because, like, playing EverQuest back in the day, my fondest memories of EQ was before I became part of a raiding guild. It was before the raiding days. It was leveling up my first character, exploring the zones, you know, truly learning and understanding what everything was. I forgot if I checked all the way to the edge. Because I was pretty sure I went up that scaffolding. Scaffolding? You know, just exploring. Oh, yeah, see, there's the shrine here. Shrine. It's a fucking cave. And unfortunately, you don't see first-person MMOs anymore. And I understand why they don't do that. You know, people want to see what their characters look like and all that kind of stuff. But it's like... I don't know, man. A big reason why first-person games exist, especially these kind, and sure, yeah, you can play in third person if you want, is for that sense of immersion. Just like, that's also why I play an MMO, you know. Just for that sense of immersion. And I guess, you know, it is definitely the trade-off. Obviously, I would rather play third person over a bad implemented first person. That was why I never played WoW in first person, because it was... I hated how it worked in that game. So at that point, yeah, I mean, obviously I'd rather just play third. We'll come here afterwards. But that's the thing, in WoW, I never had that sense of like awe and wonder in WoW. Never. All damage you deal is now considered fire damage. Fire damage burns enemies based on the amount of damage dealt. I'm curious. Especially if I start having... explosions? Huh. I'm really, really curious to see how that's all going to work out. Another bottomless. Matron's insignia. Clearly going to be for a quest. I've already found a witch glass. It was nice though. We set that dude on fire fast. And because I'm in the snow area, you know what? I might... Shit, maybe... I want to make the frost set. I've had a couple of these. You know, and I was kind of hoping Ashes of Creation would have at least given me the WoW factor. I mean, WoW factor as in like World of Warcraft. Yeah, see, it's listed as mixed. I'm curious, actually. Hold on. Yeah, there is not a lot of viewers. You know, but part of me wants to kind of, like, deep dive into it. Is that weird? Like, I played it one time. My issue always then runs into the fact that, like, I almost always have a single-player game that I really want to be diving into really hard. And right now, obviously, I want to play this, and then Neo 3 is going to come out. And then Neo 3 will most likely, for me, lead into... Because so once I finish, there's Mass Effect 2, right? I want to finish that. I've already said before that I'm not going to play Mass Effect 3 right after 2. There is a multitude of reasons for that. But the Resident Evil games will then fulfill my smaller game. Hey, I'm glad I can actually still kill him considering he's a Brimshade.
You came back to me.
Alright, there's a chest.
Then I envy the one who touched you like that. I feel the strangest...
Ah, right, I have King Arthur in me, so that's probably
I
it.
do not know this Arthur you speak of. No, it's you. It's your eyes I long to gaze into.
Are you sure it's not hunger?
No, but it is. Just not the kind you fear. Though I wouldn't mind tasting your flesh. Feeling it warm and alive beneath my lips. In fact, I'd like that very much. Good. Morgans, none of them did. I want to drive you. I want you to think about my touch. For all you have to do.
No, thank you.
No? What? I mean, you do not know what you're refusing, mortal. I could give you pleasures your mortal lovers could never even
Actually, I do know what I'm refusing. I got a game over last
I see the
time.
way you look at me. I feel the longing you try so hard to hide. There's no shame in it. I feel it too. Just come closer.
It's still enough.
Fine. As you wish. It's your decision. Even if it haunts your nights for the rest of your life. Well, I suppose you still deserve something for your trouble. Here. You can have the treasure box. I've lost my appetite for mortals.
Alright, good. Bye-bye! Alright, where's the damn fast travel point? This way. Uther Village. Get Ice Crusher, Quiet Death, Doombringer hooks, hefty spears, Duelist Blade as well, Rhyme Bow, Shield. I'm going to hold on to that for a minute. I mean, that's a lot of damage. Because if I don't end up going with this frost set, I am going to switch to some of this. 100%. I'm going to switch to some of this. It's just better. I don't know about this chest piece, though. Because that's still 30% damage for me. Oh, yeah. We won't be using those bracers. Increases physical damage by 100%. Dash counter is always 1. Yeah, we won't use that. Let's put all the mana ones away. Okay, that's fine enough. For now. Whoo! Save. You trigger an icy explosion. See, here's the thing. Increases damage by 50% if enemy is chilled. Not frozen. Chilled. Okay, this is what I need to do. I need to increase my crafting. And now I'm getting the static is back. %25% chance to apply chill on hit. I just realized. Expected outcome. Garbage. 97%. Save. Okay, yeah, I just need to get my handicrafting up. Okay, so the night stuff, I have like a 50-50 chance. That did not really increase my outcome at all. Eh. It's not enough. Hold on, while I'm thinking about it. I was gonna say, do I have anything? That I am willing to switch to fire. Max health, stamina. Where the hell's the vendor? This is why I wanted to make this one. Hey, where the hell's the dudes in here? Let's say, is it still too early? All of the Stone Wardens? Well, there is somebody in here. Okay, so there must be somebody below. Who are you?
Well, I'll be. I'd offer you my hand, stranger, but with the stone slate taking me away, I reckon that's not the best idea. Still, I'm glad to see a new face before I leave this world behind. Especially someone with such a rare way about them. My name is No Leg. You're the last living soul outside my ken to hear that name.
You need help?
No. I'm just fine with how things are.
God damn it. I thought I got my new work schedule, so I decided to look it up. And I always forget.
You tell me. I don't know what it is exactly, but there's something different about you. They say the stone slate makes folk more attuned to the rare and unusual things in this world. Seems you carry one of those in you. Well, I am a stone warden, and by our custom, a day comes when the stone warden begins to slip into the stone sleep. We give ourselves to the ore. Stone our forebears carved through for ages, raising halls and strongholds from its heart. We become yet another monument to the forlorn swords.
To the forlorn swords. It's just our peeps.
That depends on who you ask. Me, I feel no pain. Just peace. I knew what I was signing up for. Every stone warden does. But not all see it the same way. My family passed long ago, so I leave no one behind. But Olaf, he still has his daughter, Fuska. And she's been arguing with Darvan for weeks now, fighting over what should become of her father. It's a deeply personal thing, different for everyone. I've known stone wardens who felt the first signs of the stone sleep at dawn, and by the next dusk, they were already searching for the place they'd turned to stone. And I've known others where it took years. There's no rule to it. I don't count the days anymore, but I can feel it's nearly time for me to choose a place for myself. When the time draws near, one makes the journey to a place where they wish to fall asleep. And finally, when their body can no longer move or feed itself, their kin tend to them, feeding them, offering water, leaving gifts, and keeping vigil as the sleep takes hold. One of the finest stone wardens I've known had a habit of diving headfirst into any hole he spotted underground. Nothing could stop him. Fuska doesn't agree with our tradition. Understandable. She doesn't want to lose her father. But the poor girl doesn't understand that being called to the stone is the highest honor for a stone warden. Darvan is the leader of the stone wardens, and right now, maybe the most important man in the tribe, since Tryggva's no good for anything anymore. let's not talk nonsense, alright? Farewell. It was good to see a new face in the Ilford village. Who knows? Maybe I'll still be around to see your coming bear some fruit.
Okay, no lag. No lag.
You're in the Hall of Remembrance, in the seat of the Stone Wardens. My name's Ast. I look after this place. Try not to make noise, or touch anything.
Holy crap.
Yes, it's a hole where symbols of remembrance for our ancestors are kept. Oh, all sorts. Best if you take a look yourself. Goodbye.
I wouldn't come any closer if I were you. Because I said so. And here in the official hall of the Stone Wardens, my word is law. Leave in peace. I'm not granting an audience. Ah, your powers of observation are truly impressive. A nice piece. I recognize Gavor's design. Is this his way of telling me you're worth my time? And I want peace on Avalon. We all have wishes. Bold and straightforward. Qualities we look for among our own. But there's one problem. You aren't of the Rita blood. Which means the grace of the Stone Dream won't be granted to you. So, I can't admit you to our ranks. Our ancient laws say you might, yes, but they're called ancient laws, not simply laws for a reason. If you achieve something great, say a feat of war, the Elder Council might allow you to walk the path, provided someone would stand in as your father. But as I said, it's no old dead law. Our tribes aren't exactly known for their hospitality, let alone naming outsiders as kin.
Dead law or not, it's still a law.
Well, if you've won Gavor's favor, I'm willing to risk giving you a small task. To prove your worth to the Stone Wardens, you must find a weird stone vein. I assume you know what it is. It used to be the first task for any prospective member of our brotherhood. These days, most deposits are depleted, so the task is a bit harder. I can tell you where to start searching. There was once a rich vein in an old mine to the north. It may yet run deeper. We abandoned it a century ago, so I can't say exactly what you'll find inside, but I can guarantee you'll find something. And on that note, if I were you, I'd bring my best weapon.
Just in case.
Thrigva, that cursed fool, undead and merged with the Lone Pillar, thinking himself invincible. And perhaps he is, for now. So I guess you want to challenge him to a duel. You cannot defeat him as you are. The Lone Pillar grants him strength beyond mortal flesh. No blade will bite. No armor will hold. Not unless you earn the blessings of the giants. Listen well. To face Thrigva and live, you'll need more than just courage. You'll need to forge a weapon. A true marvel. One capable of shattering the Lone Pillar's might. Without it, you're as good as dead. I'll help you forge it. But you'll need to gather the giants' blessings first. They hold all the fragments you'll need. What do I look like? A giant keeper? The giants have no love for the likes of us anymore. Their power does not come cheaply. If Stroner sent you, then go back to his hut. His wife might know something useful. Women tend to keep the wisdom that men ignore. The giants respect bargains, oaths, and stories. Stroner's wife. She knows the old ways of dealing with them.
Okay.
Stroner keeps her close. Protective, I'd say. Or maybe ashamed. If we're being honest, the Ulfar tribe's folk say she's mad. Perhaps even a liar. Claiming she speaks to giants. You can imagine how that goes over. But mad or not, she knows things the rest of us don't. Don't judge her by their words. Go to her and listen. You might find her madness holds more truth than most men's sanity. Off you go.
Interesting. Let me see if they're back in here.
Speak quick. I guarantee my... Since you asked, I might have a small task for you. I need a few Brimshade hides. There's a project that's been on my mind for a while now, but I've been too busy to go wandering off to hunt them myself. Glad to hear it. I've been someone's apprentice most of my life, so I'm not exactly used to asking others for help. I'll be waiting for you here, and so will a little something for your trouble. Ah, these are fine. Just what I needed. Here, take this for the trouble. Now that I think of it, I'll need some Frostgrot mucus too, just in case. Might be useful, might not. Either way, it's valuable stuff to keep on hand. I'll mark on your map where I'm not in a rut. Ha! I imagine not. If I were some magical fellow and died only to become a Frostgrot, I wouldn't be happy either. Thanks for this. It seems my project's tougher than I thought. I only hope what it needs is more ingredients, not more skill. I'm a Stone Warden. My Ford song ought to be strong enough to handle this, but still, something's off, like I'm missing a piece. Ah, fair's fair. You've earned that much. On the Stone Warden Brotherhood, there's an unspoken rule. Every brother must create something unique. Not just a fine sword or a sturdy breastplate. Something more. So, I set my sights on forging armor that repels the weirdness.
Ooh.
Or if not repels it, At least hides the wearer from weird spawn during night travel. I thought so too, though lately I've started to doubt whether it's even possible. We Dalriada don't understand the weirdness like the Picts do. Or the Druids, but the inland folk saw to their extinction long ago. My tribe, on the other hand, isn't very welcoming, so no Pict has set foot near us in years. Even if one did, the Brotherhood would see asking for help as weakness. That's why I need to do this alone. Honestly, poorly. I've been experimenting with different materials for nearly 30 years. Nothing's worked so far. The best I've managed is armor that deflects thewed magic. I haven't tested it on other mages yet, but maybe it works on them too. Still, magic and the weirdness, they're not the same. They're close, yet entirely separate. This needs a different approach than a simple anti-magic armor. I'm thinking the brain of an ice weaver.
Ooh, do I have
If I
one?
can balance fire, magic, and frost, maybe then the armor will finally do what it's meant to do. But enough talk. We'll see how it goes. If you come across an ice weaver, I'll gladly take its brain off your hands.
Damn. I did get one. Try one time. Oh. I think I'll give it one shot. I was like, where the hell did that other guy go?
Vigdis, what does she have to do with this? Does that old man really believe her ramblings are the will of the giants? Unbelievable. I won't say what I really think about this. If the Master of the Brotherhood believes it, who am I to argue? Because I'm protecting her from prying eyes and the superstitions of villagers, that's why. I don't know you. Why would I speak of my wife, accused of madness, to a stranger? For any Dalrita, losing one's mind is like a living death, a shame worse than most can bear, but I love her too much to grant her a good death. If Darvan believes she hasn't gone mad, but instead serves as a bridge between the Ulfr and the giants, then I'll gladly let you speak with her. You'll find her in the locked room. Here's the key.
Locked room? Alright, I actually have like so many quests I need to do right now. I'm gonna go do this one. I keep forgetting I need to get rid of that. Oh. That's right, he needed that too. And I knew somebody else also needed the Frostgut mucus. I don't know what's causing the static feedback. And why it just sometimes is there and sometimes is not there. Like, truly, I don't know. Ooh, I never checked what any of that is. I'm just gonna go over there. Fuck it. Let's go explore. Oh, I've already been over here. Yeah, I was pretty sure I needed spirituality for something. I'm just gonna pump it for whatever reason. Yeah, it didn't dawn on me that, like, maybe there's something that makes it so status effects, like, apply. Dealing elemental damage applies corresponding elemental status buildup. Right there. Each enemy afflicted by elemental status increases corresponding damage type by 10%. Yep, we're going here. Oh, I'm glad I looked at that shit. Because it was not something I was looking at first, you know? Because I was just like, oh, that's just magic. But I'm like, you know, I actually do a lot of elemental damage too. Or at least that's kind of like how I'm going with now. Because of my weapon, you know. Who the fuck are you? Camelotion.
Stop! Don't come any closer. Are you alive? Or a ghost? I don't know. Haven't seen anyone in a long time. Last friend of mine left this cave, what, 5 years ago? Could be more. Hard to tell the time in here. But there, it's just endless damn autumn. But yeah, it's been a while. So maybe I've started to lose it. Thought I'd ask. Politely. I'm the one asking questions here. Though, looking at you now, I won't kid myself.
I wouldn't stand a chance in a fight. Name's Sylvius. I've lived here many years now. What? Gods, no. I'm hiding from Del Riata, and since the war's still on, and you don't look like a Riata, I say welcome. We can hide together. It's safe, more or less. You get used to the dark. At dusk, before the weirdness creeps in, I go out to, well, I hunt. I wondered about that too. When the order came, the Del Riata aren't the friendliest neighbors, sure, but they've never done anything to us. And they had a deal with King Arthur. They could rule their lands their way. So why the bloodshed? I thought, and finally it hit me. When you don't know what it's about gold. Or something else worth taking. So I figure those fine knights of the Round Table made a deal to bleed the Del Riata dry and keep the loot for themselves, because it's miserable back in Camelot. The city's nothing like the capital from the old stories. It's a stinking gutter. No wonder they're after coin. The war with Del Riata started with the Goonvilder lot. But I heard Galahad say he'd bring in reinforcements and push on. And the Del Riata, I used to think they were savages. But even though they do fight like wild beasts, they're just people like you and me. And I'm done helping with this. That's why I'm hiding. Well, since Camelot crushed the Goonvilder, don't know how long exactly, long enough. A few lads and I never got the retreat order. They left without us. We had no choice. We had to hide, had to survive. I made it because I was stubborn. The others, they gave up, walked out, never came back. That's how I know the war is still going, and nothing will drag me out of this cave.
War's long over.
What? No, that can't be. I hear battle sounds every day. They're so loud. Feels like the war's going on just over the hill. But the weirdness comes at night. And what happened to Goonvilder Keep? That was a massacre. Maybe it is the weirdness. I've heard it can bring your worst fears to life. Thought that was just stories for kids. I don't know what to think anymore. Who knows? They left me, just left. I've been alone ever since. Alone in this awful place. Too scared to walk more than a few steps from the cave. So many years. And now what? What am I even supposed to do? If I go back home, they'll think I'm a spy. They'll hang me
You're a
before I
deserter,
say a
brother.
word. But if I stay, I'll die here, alone. When you leave, I might never speak to anyone again. I'll just rot here in this dark, cold cave.
There's no more.
Maybe I will. I'll go back as a beggar. Nobody needs to know who I really am, right? You're right. I'll pack some supplies and start walking. It's a long road home. Thank you for showing up. You're welcome to use this cozy little cave of mine whenever you like. I won't be needing it anymore. Before we part ways, I'll give you the location of a stash left behind by our old legate, one of Galahad's close men. His treasures weren't any use to me, not in the state I've been living in, and I don't have the strength to carry any of it now, so I'm passing it on to you for talking with me. It really helped. Thank you.
Cool. Over there, huh? Let me check out the actual castle-y area. Oh, this is the Gunhilde. This is their place. Oh, that's why. Shit. Oh, I guess that is how you get across. Somehow I thought that was the end. Oh, nice. Another shrine. Totally just saw a blue item. Like 100%. What was I looking at? A bug? I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh, we can go inside. Holy shit. We're going in. Jesus Christ. That sucks. I didn't know you can bleed a ghost. Good to know. Yeah, basically seemed like the soldiers didn't want to be here either. They're just like, fuck this place. There's someone there.
You reek of his cowardice. You've met my son, the traitor. Son a serpent, not a wolf. A shadow has fallen over me, for I raised a traitor. No memories will remain. My name, Frode of Gunvalder, will be scattered by the winds of betrayal. He called himself a son of Gunvalder, but he left us to die. By abandoning his tribe, he abandoned his true name, One Eye. They call him One Eye now. My son, a traitor, raised by myself. Curse me! A painful truth. Son, a traitor. If anyone ever speaks the name Frode aloud, this is what they'll remember. The father of a traitor and a coward. What a disgrace. Truth deserves to be known, even if it is born in pain. The dead do not forget. The Gunvalder do not forget. Tell me, do you fight with honor, or will you flee as he did? Then let this ruin bear witness one last time.
What's that door? Okay, no, I think I did fully explore this place. I wonder if because I killed One Eye, that like really limited my choices here. I mean, they still talk about as if he's alive, which he is not. I murked his ass. I'm gonna take that first. I don't remember if there was anything else here. My audio got screwed up. I will be right back, guys.